Hey there, DIY coders. Welcome to HTML Quickie, the place to be to not only understand conceptually how HTML works, but also technically how HTML works. The purpose for HTML Quickie is to help you learn HTML quickly, easily, and as simply as possible so that we can keep the barrier to entry of learning code very low. So with all the introductions said and done, let's hop into coding. So have your text editor, code editor, whatever you use, ready to go. I already have my minimal HTML code ready here. If you're not ready, go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, let's continue. So as you may have noticed, this video is about table tags and tables in general in HTML. So we'll be learning 3 tags. So those 3 tags are table, there's no capitals here, table, and table row, TR for short, and table data, TD for short. And these are the 3 tags we will be learning. So let me show you how we sort of put this all together. So I will make the first row in the table. So bear with me here. So we'll make the first row. So TR here. All right. This is to tell the browser that this is a row here. And these are the table data, table data cells, table cells, however you like to refer it. And we'll make, how's 3? We'll make 3. Let's say, okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll save that. We'll render it into the browser. Oh, excuse me. Let's have it open to there. There we go. We have our table 1, 2, 3. Now this may just look like a row of numbers, but I can actually show you. We just copy and then paste it under that, just like so. And then we'll get another row. And that's how we add our rows. We just need to have another table row, and then we'll have another row. Let me show you. It is a completely separate row. And there you go. And removing a row, simple as removing the whole row, and we're back to one row. In terms of removing columns, I mean, as you can see, the logic is a little bit different. You can't just remove a column so easily. You would have to remove, let's say we want to remove the third row. Let me just re-render this 1 second. Say you want to remove the third column here. You wouldn't just wipe out one section of this code here just like that. You would have to remove the third table data tag for each table row tag you have here, and it will render, save, refresh, and it'll render like so. And that's how you would get rid of a column. So that's the very basic idea of how to work the table in HTML. So another feature of HTML tables is that just like other word processors and with their tables, the cells can span across the columns, or they can span across the rows, or both. So let me introduce to you the 2 attributes that you need in order to render merged cells. So let me just show you under here as just a temporary spot. Let's see. So we have 2 attributes, one called rowspan, just like that, and the other one is colspan. And it looks just like that. All right. Okay, in terms of where these are placed, these would be placed on the TD tags, the table data cell tags. So let's go one attribute at a time. So we just get rid of these. Okay, so before I can properly demonstrate merging cells, or in this case in HTML tables, spanning cells works, I would have to involve a little bit of CSS. It'll be just me coloring in the table cells. If you're not familiar with CSS, do not worry. This is just a demonstration of how rowspan and colspan work in HTML tables. So give me a moment. Let me just write up some CSS. All right, so all the cells are colored up. So let me show you how colspan works. So colspan will work with this cell, colspan. All right. So let's say we want this cell to take two cells across two columns. So this is how it will work. We would have to put a value of 2, representing that it will take two cells starting from the current position it's in to the positions to the right of it. So from here, it'll go to here, just like that. So I will show you, I will render it to you, and just like that, you'll notice that this is one whole cell spanning across two columns. So let's go back. And now I will demonstrate how rowspan works. So rowspan will also work on the same cell. So rowspan. So we'll span 2 again. But this time how we want to do it, or how I will demonstrate it, is that we want to get these two cells merged together. In HTML land, it's more like spanning. So what we will do, have that row span set up just like so, and we will get rid of the first table cell of the second row. So it's this one, and then it will render like so. So you'll notice this cell renders as one whole cell of two cells. And this just happens to render red because of the technical rules I made here. Again, if you're not familiar with CSS, that's fine. All you need to understand is what's rendered on the browser and how this HTML code works, not so much what works here. All right, so that's it for HTML table. There's definitely a lot I did not go through. There's actually more tags involving tables. So if you want to learn more, I definitely will have links in the description below if I have made those videos already. Otherwise, stay tuned for the next video. And before you go, tell me, was this video helpful? Give me a thumbs up if you think so. If it was not helpful, give me a thumbs down if you think not. And if you have any questions or comments, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to read your comments and questions. Thanks for watching.